You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
We absolutely adore this woman, and you can see her at the Sydney State Theatre. What a magnificent theatre it is. Saturday the 8th of July. Now, tickets are on sale at juliamorris.com. It is the magnificent
Bang!
Very, very big cello.
To you two, this is exciting. I mean, for a big announcement like this, where you will be touring.
The good news is it's only 6 months away, so you've got time to prepare yourself emotionally for the spectacle.
Have you prepared anything yet? Like, how far out will you start thinking, geez, I'm on stage in a day?
I already had a show ready to go in 2020, which was cancelled.
Right.
And, well, I wasn't cancelled, but the show was. And then 2021, and then this year I was just like too busy. And so next year felt like I normally do a big stand-up tour every 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Right, yes.
I think I've gathered about 6 years' worth of material now. You know what? It's nearly time for me to cry on the internet.
And playing some amazing venues all around Australia. You got the Thebarton Theatre in Adelaide. You got the Home of the Arts up at the Gold Coast. You're playing some huge and State Theatre. I just actually, I was thinking this the other day, Julia. I went and saw The Comedians, which was Mick Malloy, Sam Pang, Marty Sheargold, and Lawrence Mooney. They're amazing.
Now they strip in their show, do they not?
You know,
Isn't that the black dressing gowns they had on the internet?
Yeah.
They don't strip.
They do have their own dressing gowns, but they wear them in the green room, I think, not on stage, because you'll get people leaving straight away. I reckon.
And you don't mean the green room when you're surfing and the wave curls over you?
No, this isn't your first tour, is it?
I think they were smoking a bit in the room. That's what we're talking about there.
That can happen.
I'll bet they were.
I know this, and we can't wait for this, because 75 years in the business, which is your first joke there, and I really, really love it. But I reckon down the track, Julia, you could grab a group of friends and do something similar to The Comedians, something like a Denise Scott or a Judith Lucy who are working together now, or a Kitty Flanagan. You guys would be amazing.
We would be amazing, but I don't know if they feel the same way, but we've got no intention of splitting the fee into a quarter. Mummy wants to shake that money maker.
Yeah.
Shake that money maker.
I get it. It's the same reason Ed Sheeran's not in a band.
Totally.
When he tours, all the money goes to him.
If I'm outside the house, guess where it'll be going? Her MF Ching, kids.
Well, do you know what? In your stand-up tour, now that you've made a bit of a change to your marital status, do you reflect on this, or is there the new Julia mentioned in the stand-up?
Yeah, well, it's been 20 years since I was a single lady, and I don't mean going out and picking up. I just mean, how do you respond to being a single person? I think I'm very good at being married. Yeah. But I like that bit.
We had a list of the top 10 things you should know about your partner, but the one that we got stumbled on and actually...
I got a list for you.
Don't.
She's written a book on it.
You've got to buy tickets for the 8th of July for that one.
Certainly do.
But we were talking about flirting techniques, and Fitzy and I looked at each other and went, I don't really know how to flirt. I don't really flirt anymore. Yeah. I mean, for you, back out there, do you know how to flirt?
No. Well, also, I've been such a self-saucer over the years. My ex-husband thought that it was that giving compliments is fake. So, like, I would frock myself up if we were having a night out, and I said F-R-O-C-K, frock myself up.
Yeah, got it.
I get all ready, I come downstairs, and he'd say, are you ready? I'd be like,
are you ready?
Yeah, so I would do stuff like no wonder I'm so needy. I would do stuff like look in the mirror, I'd be oh, Lady J, you're looking beautiful tonight. That's what I mean by
and he would say, when are you going to get changed?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we've been asking Dr. Chris Brown for years to go on one of these dating shows, whether it's Married at First Sight or The Bachelor. Wouldn't that be, for Channel 10, wouldn't that be a huge double, Bachelor and Bachelorette, Julia Morris and Dr. Chris Brown?
No, we don't need to search. I think for Dr. Chris Brown, there not be anything more enticing than a woman who's nearly in her mid-50s with teenage children, who's been through an intense amount of trauma. I think I could be the lady of his dreams. I'm just putting it out there.
What would concern me if I started dating Dr. Chris Brown, as we've spoken about before on the show, is he's such a dedicated and good photographer.
Yeah.
I'd be nervous that we'd be in bed, he'd roll over, and next thing you know, he's brought out his Canon 5D.
Taking some snaps.
And he's looking at this Wilderness Park.
That's an awfully long lens, Doctor.
That is not the sunrise you want to see in the morning.
Well, do you guys remember when you were over in Africa and we all sat down to dinner in that hilarious house, and then at any given point you're chatting, and I of course find myself fascinating most of the time, which must be lovely to live with, and the doctor all of a sudden he would leap up and run away.
Gone.
Which I'd think, well, fair enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't that interesting. And then I'd hear the car. I'd be like, there's no need to actually drive away. And there'd be some sunset over the Drakensberg Mountains.
Oh, no.
Because he'd only do that every night. You'd be like, how many snaps of this mountain do you need, Doctor?
The old time-lapse doctor.
What an absolute nerd he is, isn't he? He is such
What a beautiful nerd.
We are finally heading back to Africa. So
you are?
First year
we
back.
can't believe our luck. Absolutely.
Great.
And they're sending us over the Easter. They're sending us in April, which is going to be the perfect temperature.
Okay.
Brilliant.
I mean, and I'm hearing whispers only yesterday from Stephen Tate at Channel 10 that the casting is out of this world.
Out of this world. Do you know that you featured on Maxim's Top 100? You came in at number 83. Has anyone informed you of this? Someone's just told me this and fed me this.
I couldn't be more pleased with myself. Mind you, there's nothing of me. I'm not promoting any sort of Kim Kardashian weight loss.
No.
Right.
But
Yeah, you look
have.
amazing.
oh, listen, I don't know if the cameras will pick this up because I've been in the dust with the let me pull my trousers up because they're also falling down.
Oh, my God.
But look
Pants
at it.
are you're looking good. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
look
You're an
very-
athlete.
You're very Stevie Nicks today.
I just figure if you're not handing it out, just look like you want to.
Now you're jumping up and down. There is a lot going on.
It's not ideal.
You are the best. I mean, Sydney State Theatre, what an iconic theatre in itself. It's Saturday, 8th of July. Julia is performing. If you want tickets, go to juliamorris.com. We love you to death, Julia.
It's the
Thank
perfect
you.
Christmas present.
That's
the idea.
Yeah,
I'm
do it
chatting
now.
about it now.
Do it now. Get it out of the way. And in July, you've got an amazing Christmas present. There you go.
Couldn't dig it more. God, I love you both.
Thanks, Julia Morris.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.